Yo, what's going on, world? It's your boy Poncho here. Welcome to episode 14 of Encore Music Reviews, the show for the most real, raw, and authentic reviews on YouTube. I'm here today with two of the homies. One who y'all seen before. We got 97 PTA back for round 3. And someone who was on, was it the first show ever or the second? Second, third. One of the very early shows. We got Augy in the building.
What's up, y'all?
How you living?
I'm living good, bro.
Woo!
Happy to be here, man.
Here.
It's a good man right there.
That's a fact. So when y'all listen to new artists, right, new music, what is it that you look for in the music?
When I listen to somebody new, I pay attention to the feeling. So like how the track makes me feel over lyrical and everything else. Like if the song has a good feeling, I'm usually into it. And you can kind of tell in the first 10 seconds if you like something or not.
That's more than less than 10 seconds.
Honestly.
And I'm sorry, I didn't dap you up, bro. I'm sorry. I was thinking about it. I'm like, yo,
this is my last time on this shit. Also, I've been on this shit 3 times. So if you want to know what I look for in an artist, you can check my first episode out. But I would say probably alongside the same feeling as like what he's talking about. The feeling definitely goes, I think, like what they're talking about to the accessibility of it, where I can play it, like where it can fit situationally, and just conviction, creativity. I like stuff like that. So hope we can hear that today.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yo, if you're an artist and you're watching the show, you want to submit your song, DM us on Instagram at encore.pod. Send a YouTube link. If it's unreleased, you can send an MP3. We'll drop an email for you to send that through. Also, all the songs in the show, the links will be in the description. For all the ones that are released, links will be there so y'all can check that out. And with that, without any further ado, y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's
All right.
do it.
So first track we got, the artist is Blak Raps, and the song is called Girls. So let's see.
I like that cover.
Something like.
That Blueprint, the Jay-Z reference, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I love girls, I got girls, different girls, lot of girls, they from all around the world. I love girls, I got girls, different girls, lot of girls, they from all around the world. Girls, yeah, girls I do adore. Let me get your number, we can link when I'm on tour. Girls, yeah, girls I do adore. Let me get your number, baby. Yeah. Got a girl, she so sweet, like some tea from the south. Love her hospitality. Got a girl with anger issues, yeah, she always mad at me. Hey, got a rapper chick, she always tryna battle me. Got a girl from New Orleans, I love when she speak to me. When she call me on the phone, these other girls ain't reaching me. Got a stylish girl, swear she don't know what she mean to me. Got a college girl, swear she wanna rob the dean for me. Got a girl from out of Florida, ain't no spray tan, I had some lunch and hit the shore with her. At the beach house, killed that pussy, called a coroner. I feel like I need more of her. My girl from the D told me pull up and up the score with her. Got a model girl, a baby always on the runway. New York Fashion Week, I'm pulling up, I caught the one way.
Okay.
Got a good girl,
I want to see how the hook comes back in.
Sunday. And I got a stripper bitch, she work at Magic every Monday. I love girls, I got girls, different girls.
I just want to see if there's something different for the second verse.
But she gon' lace me with the best. Had a messy girl, I tried to clean up the mess.
Alright, okay. I pretty much got it. I think we got it here.
Right on.
Yeah. All right.
I think it's a good first song.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's a
what I was
good
thinking.
one.
It's a good start. A good start. Who wants to kick this off? You want
First guess.
to do
Yeah,
it?
for sure. I'll kick it off. So I think this was a good first song because it was very like middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like that's what, and that's not a bad thing. It's a good song. Once it came on, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, you know, it's a great song. I could hear it at a party. I'd vibe to it. I just feel like for me personally, there wasn't anything that stood out about it. But then again, I couldn't really complain about any element either. Do we get into the voting? Yeah. So production, I gave a 3 out of 3. I think that beats hard. I think it's mixed beautifully. Yeah, it was fire, dude. Creativity, I gave a 1.5. And that's only because the content and the vibe of it I've heard many times before. You know what I'm saying? Vocals, I gave a 2. I would have given a 1 for the lyrics, homie, to keep it real with you. I'm gonna be honest, but I can't lie and say that your voice isn't nice to listen to. Like, I like your voice, I like your flow, and I can't complain about it. Lyrics, I just, you know, let's throw something new in the mix. Potential, I'd say 2 out of 3, because I could see it playing at a party, but at the same time, it would blend in at a party. And that's good, but it's not the kind of song that I think would stick very long. Is that harsh? Is that too harsh?
No, I thought no.
Bro,
we
like-
kind of are in line right now.
Bully, our last guest, told 3 people to quit. So, okay. Yeah, fuck. All right. Yeah, you good. Yeah,
I was like, shit, I don't want to be mean.
You didn't tell him to quit, so that's
Don't
that's
quit.
it.
No, keep going.
Keep going
This
for
is
sure.
good.
You're bad.
I'm excited to hear what you
I'll hop
got.
in for the second one. All right, so this is, I pretty much agree with it. Like, cool. It's a very safe song. Like, I can see it. Album cut, cool. You know, people aren't gonna turn it off, but I don't really know how much people will seek it out. So production, I give it 2. Beat, fire. No complaints there. Mix was cool. I wish there was less auto-tune. And that's kind of why, that's one of the biggest reasons why I feel like it's a middle of the pack song, because it's drenched in auto-tune, which makes you sound like everyone else.
That's a fact.
So it fits in, but it won't stand out. Personally, that's how I personally feel. Creativity, I gave it 1. I mean, that hook was, you know,
It wasn't
like
that bad. I don't think it was bad.
he said 3 words the whole hook, and it's like you know, it's like, I think it'll work. I just don't think it was creative. Personally, like, I'm not gonna say it was bad. I just don't think it was creative.
It reminded
to
me
be
of like
honest.
some Drake shit.
I wouldn't even say that. I was gonna say some Cardi shit, but without like the Cardi voice.
I think it was like
with the Drake voice with the Cardi flow is what I was getting from that. You know,
I meant the Cardi when like Cardi's not really saying shit, but it's just lit.
that's the vibe. Yeah. For sure.
I think the chorus was hypnotic. You got to think about it. Like, if you're like smoking in a car and you just hear that shit over and over again, it's gonna get stuck in your head. And then the end goal
I
is
agree
kind of
with
to
that.
like get stuck in your head type shit. I don't really mind the hook at all. I'm not trying to shit on you or anything, but I think it's all right.
It's all right. Look, I mean, like I said, it's not bad. It just to me, it just wasn't very creative. Vocals, I gave it 2.5. All your flows were fire. Like, no complaints there at all. The only reason I can't give it 3 is because the auto-tune on it, like, the thing that would have put it at a 3 is the uniqueness of your voice, which the auto-tune takes away. So I can't give it a 3 for that reason. But all your flows were on point, smooth as fuck. And potential, I gave it 2 for just summing up everything I said makes me give potential a 2. I think you're a cool artist. I would like to hear more of you and less of like fucking like it sounded like he was trying to mold to a sound. Like, I want to hear more of you. That would put the potential at a 3 for me. That's it.
All right, cool.
Right on.
All right, so I'll start this off. I gave production a 3. I really liked the beat a lot. I thought the mix was
beat was tough.
extremely solid. Like, I could hear every single word, and also parts of the beat weren't colliding. Like in the lead sound, like that sort of bell sound was not colliding with your voice, but you could still hear it. That's a really great place to be at. Creativity, I gave a 1.5. I think Augy gave that same score. I didn't think it was uncreative or like bland or anything, but it sounds like a lot of things that I've already heard. Like, I wasn't like, it didn't stand out in a way that like other artists who can be in this lane do, like doing different flows and stuff. I didn't think the flows were bad per se, but it's not terrible to be at a 1.5 out of 3. Like, if you had done some different stuff with like the flows and stuff, I think I say this shit a lot on the show, like different flows, different pockets. It was kind of very one note. As for the hook, I don't really mind the hook because it was hypnotic, as I said earlier. Like, I feel like if I was smoking bud in a car and somebody put this shit on, I'd be like, I'd be like, yeah, I'm kind of in the zone and shit. But yeah, like 1.5 on creativity, but that's not a super bad. It wasn't like completely devoid of any creativity whatsoever.
Yeah, I want to say one thing too. You don't need the most creative track out there. Like, if it's a vibe, it's a vibe. So, you know, you can still have a hit that I would rate a 1 on creativity.
Cool. Yeah, right on. So for vocals, I actually gave them a 2.5. Your voice reminds me of one of my friends and collaborators, Jimmy Moody, a lot. Like, your vocal tone and the way it's drenched in autotune. I do not mind that it's drenched in autotune, but I can definitely see how that might throw certain people off. Like, if it's very... Pancho says this a lot on the show, like, I don't know if you can sing because maybe the but I mean, I'm not cutting your ass or anything, because I think like the flow and the melody choice was so good.
Yeah.
And the autotune wasn't like obviously like carrying, like you probably can't sing. And for potential, I gave this a 2.5. I feel like if I played this around any of my friends, if I like stuffed this in between like an A Boogie song and like a Drake song, I feel like nobody would bat an eyelid. Nobody would be like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? I feel like this is a good situational song for a party, either a late night,
frat house,
late night in the
shit
car.
like
I think this shit would go live. I think it would go live. I think.
Okay.
I think it would go, but also
I can hear audiences like screaming that hook.
yeah, and just going fucking crazy. So, and also I just want to give a shout out to whoever shot and did the coloring for the cover art.
Yeah, that cover's
I
gorgeous.
fucking love the cover art, and this is one of those cover arts that like if I saw this on Spotify, I'd listen to the album just based off the cover art. You know what I mean? So for honestly, overall, pretty solid track. There's certain things that didn't entirely hit for me, but I can't say that I disliked this song or hated it by any means. I thought it was very good. I thought it was a good, solid first track.
I think we're all on the same page for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So overall, good shit, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
good shit.
yeah, there's definitely an audience for this shit. So just keep doing you. You on?
Hell
you,
yeah, good
you got
shit.
This.
You went crazy.
Yes, sir. All right, next artist we got D Red with the red cat. You know him?
No, D Red with the red cap.
Yeah, I think his gram is Davido, I believe. He's from Auceny.
Wait, is there a picture of him?
Oh, let me see. Let's look at him.
Yeah,
that's
no,
Lyon.
I know Lyon. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Lyon. That's my guy. Oh yeah, so the song is Intensive featuring Lyon. So let's see what it is. I haven't seen Lyon in years.
You never seen him, right?
Word.
Yeah, you got it, girl. Killed the Palladino bag in the Fendi Prada. Yeah, you got it, girl. Red maraschino braids, you a sexy goddess. I could never doubt it, yeah, you got it all. But I know you married, so let me interrupt. Yeah, just tryna get in touch. So you flaunt that booty cause you know that it teases my eyes. Yeah, mamacita, do that thing, drop them hips. Check you out, got on my
This man listened to Usher when he was younger, bro.
OG.
Set aside, you plus me minus him equals 69. Tell me, girl, how it feel? Couple rosés in our system, now we crushing up the pills. Got you opening your lips up, I'm your thug, you know the deal. Now your back's arched, pretty little Tim. Laid up and up, screaming ah. Now the neighbors by the block know my business.
I like that.
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough.
I'm too intensive. Laid up and up, screaming ah. Now the neighbors by the block know my business, but you can't help it. No, I'm too intensive.
I want to hear Lyon's part.
I think Lyon already went. I think he was singing.
No, that's Lyon.
Girl, you acting shy, what's that all about? You just wanna play like you holding out. You know why you came, so let's get it now. You can't help it when you get aroused. I got the belt around your neck now. You gon' listen to me when I tell you, shorty, bend down. Tied you to the bed, you can barely move your head now. Yeah, got the pussy out of breath now. Yeah,
Pussy out of breath now.
Talk to me.
Okay.
If it bothers me.
Yo, this song is crazy.
And I can feel the mess that you made when I teased it. Yeah, I use your tongue to clean it. Enjoy it while it lasts, 'cause it tastes.
I'm gonna cut it. I'm super mixed on this song.
Me too.
Are you mixed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of mixed on it too.
It's hard for me to give numbers. Like I've been staring at my sheet. Like fuck.
This was a tough one.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I kick this off?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. This was a tough one for me because, okay, you listened to Usher when you were a kid, right? For sure.
Chris Brown.
Brown.
Trey Songz.
Of course.
Yep.
And I love that. Like I love old school R&B and I can hear that in your flow. There's two dudes on this track, right?
Yeah.
The first one, you're a very R&B soul and I love that. And I think it was fire. Like I think it was cool. It's not something I would listen to because I think it is meant more for ladies, if I'm being honest.
This song is way too horny for me, but there's definitely an audience for this shit.
Wow. Wow. Jesus Christ. I didn't know we were being that blunt about it. Yeah, this shit is kind of horny. I can't This shit's a little horny. I respect it though. My bro took a rhino pill in the stew or something. Like this shit is nuts.
bro.
I fuck with it though. I fuck with it.
Oh my god.
I like it, man. I mean, like the production's good too. I mean, like if I'm giving my ratings, production I gave, I mean, I probably would have given a 3, but I gave it a 2 because I've heard this beat a lot.
It's that West Coast bop shit.
It definitely doesn't mean I don't like it. And if it was up to my own personal opinion, I probably would have rated it higher. But I'm trying to be objective here, and I've heard that a lot.
What do you think of the mix?
The mix,
I was
you know,
confused about the
That's
mix.
what I'm
kind
saying.
of. I was a
That's what
little
I'm saying. That's
confused.
what I'm saying.
I can't tell if the first song's mix was really good or if this is just mixed to sound different. Because I don't think it was bad. It was not a lot of high end. I think.
It was,
I don't know. I was a little confused about it.
I'm gonna hold off till my
Yeah.
But
well, in terms of the mix, I feel like if you played it out of a car, it would be a lot of bass and not much else, you know. And that's not a bad thing for this. Yeah, it's like a little muddy. Yeah, that is a tough one. Mix, I was confused about. Vocals, I gotta say, I liked both of them. The second homie, when you came in.
Hard. Lion went
Hard as
crazy.
hell.
Lion
Yeah.
fucking shout out O-Town represent,
Hell
baby.
yeah, man.
Lion went nuts.
Shit was cool.
Nah, you
and
can fucking
and your
sing.
voice, bro, like it takes up so much room in the space, but right where it needs to be. If you had some better mixing, bro, some high end, that shit would be golden, man. Like that was good. I gave vocals a 3, bro. I thought that was fire.
what'd you give creativity?
Creativity, I gave a 2.5. I think this might be a bit generous, but I'm gonna stick with my 2.5 because this is not what's popping right now. Not really. You know, not in our area. And I think it's bold to take a risk on this.
It's definitely bold.
And he said definitely bold.
What does
I
that mean, bro?
You know exactly what it means. I'm not hating at all. Like it's just bold. Like y'all knew you were making a bold song. Like you know, you feel me?
You knew that you were going against the grain with this one, and I applaud you for your bravery. I give it a 2.5 because if I wanted to listen to some music like this, I totally have a playlist that's like this, and I think if I threw this on, no one would bat an eye, you know. But I don't think I'd recommend this, and the reason I'm saying that is because I feel like I'm not getting who you are from this song. You know, I'm just getting that you're trying to get a lady, you're dancing at the club, and that's like pretty much all this genre is. Like, where are you in this? Like, you know, like where's that personality? There was one line I liked a lot, something about like the pussy not breathing or something.
Oh, I said that shit out loud. That shit took me aback.
Yeah.
I can't even front.
I want more stuff like that. It doesn't have to be that like gross, but like some stuff like that would just show me who you are.
Bro said it didn't have to be gross.
It's descriptive, you know.
It is quite descriptive.
Potential. I'm sorry, man. I gave it a 1. I gave it a 1 for potential. I don't think it's gonna take off the way it is. I think maybe even if you fix the mix, I think this is a good route you're going down. But we need to hear more of you and less of the genre. But that's just my opinion.
Oh, do you want? Oh, okay, bet. I thought. Okay. What was the first guy's name?
D-Red with the red cap.
That's a solid name. D-Red with the red cap. I love it. And Lyon Muse, man. So for production, I gave it a 2. I like the beat. I was a little iffy on the mix. The beat was cool. It wasn't super unique or anything. It's definitely given late night drive / in the club sort of vibe. But again, it didn't really stand out. Nothing kind of made me be like, oh shit, this beat is nasty. I thought it was like cool, but I wasn't like blown away by it. But you know, it's kind of a vibey track, so maybe it wasn't like meant to like be like super out there or wild or anything. For creativity, I'm back on the 0.8s. I'm sorry. I gave this a 1.8 and yeah.
Can you even do that?
Yeah, you can. I've done
it.
I've been doing 1.8s and shit. But I gave creativity a 1.8. And I want to give it a 2 really badly because I agree with Augy where he's saying like not a lot of people make music in this realm like around here, but I feel like a lot of people elsewhere make music like this. And I think if you put
Some
this
West Coast shit.
yeah, like this is kind of like a West Coast sort of sound. It's very prominent there. I think that there are other artists in this lane that do it a little bit better, but I mean, we're independent artists, so I totally understand that. But if you really want it to stand out, I feel like you might have to come in a little, well, I was going to say come in a little crazier, but some of those lines were a little
Can it get crazier?
wild. Yeah, nah, but I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to give it a 2, but I'm just going to stick with the 3.8 so far. Vocals, 2.5. Man, listen, D-Red with the red cap, you sounded great. Lyon also, man, Lyon, I know that family can sing. Those are some talented fucking people. So I gave them definitely 2.5. When Lyon came in, I was like, holy shit. I don't know why he sounded like Pop Smoke for a second.
He got some bass in his voice.
I was like, God damn, I don't remember him sounding like that, but he went crazy. The 0.5, some of the lyrics, I be bricked up in the stew sometimes too, bro. I understand. I'm not really gonna try to listen to some horny shit on my free time, but this is for the ladies. I totally understand.
Y'all better have had some ladies in the studio.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, this is definitely
better
like,
not just been y'all in the studio, bro.
6 dudes listen to yo, stop. No, I don't love when, like, I really hate out of pocket horny lines on songs. So the pussy.
You're not a Cardi B fan?
For what she does, I respect it. But I mean, like, when Kid Cudi be fucking on songs and shit, I'm like, dude, you gotta stop. Like, I hate when an artist puts them moaning on a song to sound sexy and shit. I don't like that shit. I think some of the attempts to sound sexy on this shit kind of fell flat. And I'm not hating, but certain one-liners could be a little more suave. Like, I don't know.
To be fair, we are dudes listening to this, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I get what he's saying because I like listening to R&B stuff, talking about girls and stuff. But when the dude is like whispering in my ear, I'm like, I don't know about all this. Like, I don't know if
It's
I can
a lot
really,
to take in.
It's a lot to take in. So I
Yeah.
like it to be relatable to me. Like something I would say to a girl, or like something that, like, you know, yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I didn't hate the horny lines, but like, I feel like when you make a song like that, you might have to go Weekend on the Or Nah remix or something. You might have to go all the way in if you're gonna be like kind of putting some slick shit in like that. I don't know. It's just not something I'd personally listen to, but I know certain people would dig that. And for potential, I gave this a 2 because, like I said, there's people making music like this, but if this came on in the club and the ladies got some champagne in their hand and shit, and you're on the prowl for a lady or some shit. On the prowl was a weird way to put that. My fault. But like, if you're on the hunt, that wasn't even any better. That wasn't even any better. If you're out on the town and this shit comes on and you're in the club and listen, I'm gonna stop talking. It's good. Potential's a 2. That's all I'm gonna say. It's good stuff.
Fucking God. All right. I'm not gonna make my shit too long. Production, I gave it 2. I had no issues with the beat. I've heard beats like this, but I love that West Coast shit. And the beat mix was great. I got no issues with the beat mix. When your vocals come into play, like kind of what Augy was saying, it did feel or I guess everyone was saying, like, it felt a little dull-ish, on the duller side. Like, it wasn't super bright. I also think there was too much reverb. I think that added to the overall muddiness. I just think on the mix end, shit could have been a lot clearer. I don't know where this was recorded. It may have not been recorded in an ideal room, super reverby room.
I think they do this shit independently, like just like at the house type shit.
Maybe. I mean, I've been to Lyon's crib, so I know he has. I don't know if it's the same setup and shit, but maybe whatever. Yeah. So just shit with the mix that you might want to take into consideration. Creativity, I gave it 2. Because I've heard this West Coast shit, but usually people are spitting on it and just talking shit and being reckless, but they were like trying to be smooth on it. So it was something I've heard, but a different approach to it that I don't hear too common. So I do appreciate that creativity. I add lyrics into creativity now instead of vocals, and that's where it loses some points. Because look, if you got a couple wild, horny lines, like, cool, you feel me? We're all grown here. When every line is wild fucking horny, like, I can't really play this in too many situations. Just for that reason. I definitely can't play it around the homies. And like, I don't really know if I would even play this in the bedroom, because like eventually, like, it's just like, damn. So I don't know. That's me. Maybe I'm tripping, but
this is just, you brought up a good point, because like when lyrics are too horny, I feel like there's 2 settings to play it in. One, you play it at a party, and the second one is you play it with a lady, right? For this kind of song,
or whoever you may prefer.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
Whoever you choose. We're inclusive here.
All inclusive here.
But I was just gonna say that, like, if I bring a girl back and I'm putting on a playlist, I don't like it to be too literal. You know, like I don't like when like the lyrics are specifically like giving instruction on what to do.
You got at least something to imagination.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
So I would just building off what Pancho said, the lyrics could be a little more creative, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I think? I think horny music works the best when
I
the
love how we
vibe-
call it horny
when
music.
the,
Exactly what it is.
when
bro.
the vibe no okay, so my thing with horny music is when the vibe is horny, but like the lyrics themselves aren't entirely in there. So you know who's the king of horny music? I think Jeremiah got it. Like if I'm putting this up to
Okay,
standard with like a
okay.
Jeremiah and shit, when he has that high tenor voice and like
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah.
vibe is like weed, like you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
feel like that's
yeah.
like a top tier horny song. So like weird sentence, but
Good one.
That was crazy.
I just think in comparison to something like that, like you're almost there. Like I get what you were going for, but I feel like if you wanted to give off that like suave, sexy sort of vibe, because I'm like thinking about what I said earlier, and once again, I'm like, I shouldn't have said that shit about it being too horny. But you know, like I think there's certain things in terms of delivery or maybe certain lines, if you really want to give off that suave, sexy vibe, like
Bro, what if we added another category, just horniness? Like,
Horniness.
Like the level of horniness. Yeah, this is a 3 out of 3. for
Horniness
sure.
would be a 6, bro. Look, but yeah, just to finish my shit up, vocals I gave it 2. Y'all have amazing voices. I'm not gonna take away from that at all. D-Red, some of your flows, I was questioning. Did y'all pick that up?
D-Red was the
you know
first,
what?
Yeah, the first dude, yeah.
I don't even remember his part.
I do. There was some of it, like the first 8 was cool. After that, you did a flow and it made me think. And that's when I know something is like a little bit like off or stretched or maybe trying to do a little too much because it made me think too much. I don't feel like it was the most natural flow out there. Like it sounded like you were trying to get in your bag, but maybe doing a little bit too much to get there. Maybe that's a personal take, but I did that. Some of the flows you did made me think, and that's.
I thought Lyon came in way smoother. Like
Yeah.
he definitely. I think I'm not gonna say he washed him, but I think Lyon's part was more memorable. You know what I mean?
I think maybe his voice. I don't know. I don't even want to say that, but
I think
know
y'all
what you
worked
mean.
well together. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think we're all in agreement that when the second homie came, Lion,
Yeah, Lion.
like, bro, when he came in, like,
did his thing.
it just sounded very natural. It sounded
Yeah.
like you knew what you were doing.
type shit.
Yeah.
Potential. I'm gonna give this a 1.5 because I can't play this in most situations. That's really just the only reason. Outside of like the quality things, in my opinions on the flows, I can't play this in a lot of situations. You know, feel me? If y'all could hit a Pornhub, I'm sure y'all could work out a deal and shit. But for your everyday listener, I don't really know if this is gonna.
You said they need a
resonate.
Pornhub sponsorship.
They could definitely get it, bro. OnlyFans, all that shit. Or like, go to like YouPorn or like one of those websites that kind of died and like try and revive them. I don't know. Damn.
This is already the weirdest episode I've
Alright,
been
let's just
on
move
so
on,
far.
yo.
Yeah. It's 3 dudes on a couch talking about being horny, bro. I'm getting a little concerned, you know what I'm saying?
Not worried. But hey, look, D-Red has another song anyway. So
Oh, we got 2?
yeah, he got
Oh,
2.
look at that
so,
cover art.
Yeah, all right, this one is called 3 Biddies.
3
So,
biddies. I love it.
I've never seen it spelt like that, by the way.
I think it's
Yeah, I'm gonna-
BIDDIES, I think.
But that's okay. Maybe it's a creative choice.
3 biddy is. All right,
Alright,
let's, yeah.
I have a lot of questions, but
There's
I'm
only
let the
2
song
in the
rock.
cover.
Yeah. All right. Which is
I think he's one of the biddies.
Oh.
We have a biddy inside of us.
Again,
You know
we're
what I'm saying?
inclusive here.
All
at-
inclusive.
Can we cut that out?
all right. I'm gonna run this
No,
track.
we're keeping that in, bro.
Yeah, it's just how it'd be funny.
Hey,
West Coast vibes, okay.
another one. Already like this one more, to be honest.
Okay.
3 biddies in my DMs and they getting violent. Got them all claiming like a half of Bison. One of them is Puerto Rican and the other's light skin. Gotta love it when they tell me that they need my shit. My shit, my shit, ayy. My shit, my shit, my shit, ayy. Gotta love it when they tell me that they need
I thought it was gonna keep going.
She's a crowd pleaser, and they screaming, go Trisha, go Trisha, go Trisha. Yeah, she rubbing and tugging against my dick and I love it. I can't see the potential that the other one brings to my mental. Cause she's gentle, my Kendall, and they be rocking my hoodie, so now I feel like a boogie, don't get me started. The sloppy toppy ass shit go retarded. She pull my pants up with a
I don't know hope you can get away with that one.
Fuck it, bro.
And these bright red lights, they got me loose down. 3 biddies in my DMs and they getting violent. Got them all creaming like a hefty vibe. One of them is Puerto Rican and the other's
I'm fucking with it kinda, to be honest.
My shit.
I'm kind of fucking with it. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Opinions over here. I can already tell.
I got your bitch picking up the phone, telling you she's making dinner. And all the while I'm deep within her. And it's the middle of the winter, so your job's got you feeling bitter. And you be tight, man, cause you look like Jerry Springer.
We're good here.
All right.
You a hater, bro. I wanted to hear the whole song realistically.
I'm not gonna start. I want y'all to say some nice things first.
Augy, you can start.
All right.
Give me a
Pancho,
sec,
what did you think? Or are you still mulling it over?
I'm trying to digest what just happened. All right. Fuck. Okay. All right. Production. I'm in a mind fuck
You're
right
lying.
now.
It's not that low, bro. There's no way.
I did not like the beat, bro. I didn't like the beat. Also, the intro was a little bit too long, and when it came in, it felt a little aggressive to me because like the beat started, it was only like a few things, like the main melody, hi-hat, shit like that. I think the clap was in there too, and then everything just fucking smashed, and it was like a lot. Like it took me a second to even like hop back into it. I don't know. Maybe I'm being crazy, but I give production. Nah, you know what? I'll give production a 2 because the mix was good.
I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
This mix was
I'm
better
here
than
for
the
you.
last one. I'll give you that. I personally didn't love the beat, really.
Just not your style, right?
It's not because I do like that West Coast shit. This one is, I don't know. It just didn't really hit for me. I don't think it's a whack beat, but I didn't really like it. I'll give it a 2. I'll just leave it at that. Creativity. Hold on, give me a second. Creativity. Whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't.
This is the first question mark of the series.
I've had a question mark before because I just like. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I really don't know. I mean, no one's doing shit like this, so good on that aspect. I really don't fucking know. I'm gonna give you a 1.5. Yeah.
You put that too. I was literally thinking I still don't have the shit filled out.
Yeah, like
I don't
this
even
is
have
a
potential
lot.
filled out yet. I'm confused.
This is a lot, bro. Your music is impactful.
You are an experimental artist. You are experimental.
Holy shit.
I fuck with D-Red with the red cap.
Yeah.
I fuck with D-Red.
I
with
need
the
to hear
red
this
cap.
for a second more. Listen. All right.
That was all you needed to hear?
Yeah.
See,
I
I like the beat a lot.
I
Okay,
did
I
too.
gave
The beat sounded
the
better
beat.
when I heard it right there.
I gave the
giving
beat a
production
3. I gave the whole production a 3. I thought it was mixed beautifully. And this beat, I'm a dancer. I would dance the hell out of this, man. This is such a good vibe going. And it's nice because the last track was sort of like crooning over a chick. And this one's just very much like, you know, like, fuck it. Like, I love it. I really
Wait,
do.
all right, hold on, wait. I just want to finish my numbers real
Most
quick.
definitely.
Yeah, just all right. Yeah, creativity. I'm gonna just give it 1.5. Vocals. I'll give a 2. Another's maybe it's just the way that you approach music that I'm not really the biggest fan of. Because again, like there were some flows that made me think, and it was like a lot. Like maybe just if it was up to me, I would simplify your flows. Like you don't have to do too much, starting like a little bit like behind the beat and shit like that, and just I don't know. If you just simplified the flows, I feel like this would be a lot better. Lyrically, I don't know. I really just don't fucking know. Potential, I'm gonna give this a 1.5. I personally wouldn't bump this. I don't think it's whack. This one fucked me up. I'm not gonna hold you. Someone else go.
You got it.
All right.
That's
yeah.
all you.
No, it's like a sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you like
All
this
right.
shit a lot? Did you like this
No,
one?
he didn't.
Okay,
Oh.
look, here's the thing. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you because I would want someone to keep it a buck with me. I like the song a lot. I don't like the lyrics or the vocals at all. Like it almost like it kind of turned me off completely. Now this is up to personal taste a little bit, but I gave Potential a 1.5 because I think other people will sort of hear what I heard. Okay, vocals I gave a 0. Now before we attack, you have a good voice. All right, you're a good singer, you're a good rapper, you have a good flow, and I would have bumped it up higher. But the problem is that I don't know if y'all felt this, but there was some lines where I felt like I don't like Disney Channel vibes. Like I don't know why it gave me that vibe, but it gave me a vibe where like it sounds like you haven't crossed that threshold, like like in this genre yet. I feel like you're like
For what, adulthood?
like no.
What do you mean?
I'm not man definitely has adulthood in him, bro.
Okay,
Horny ass lines.
Bro, he's got
Absolutely.
3 biddies. That's 3 of them. I'm not attacking your fucking manhood. I'm just like, it's just musically, I feel like you haven't crossed that place where you feel like it just, I don't know. It felt very shit. I'm sorry. It felt corny, bro. Like it just felt corny. And I'm sorry. I would not bump this. It was a little too like, Disney for me. That's just the vibe I was getting. People would love this song, I know, but for me, the beat drove it, and besides that, there wasn't much else that went into it for me.
So you did prod 3, creativity 1.5, vocals 0,
potential 1.5. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with
I'm still
a lot
lost
that you
on
said.
potential.
Did you get the Disney vibe? Like
I don't know. If
like
I
I'm
got-
trying to work.
Bro,
better.
I'm sorry. I really did not like the lyrics of this song. Bro.
That's
like
what
it's
I'm-
just
like, yeah.
it felt like a middle schooler could have wrote this. Like you could just I felt like this could have been a lot better. This could have been a lot better.
I haven't even gone yet, bro. This is
Yeah.
see this. This is what signifies good music when you can have a discussion about it. Anyways, production
got it,
I gave a
bro.
3. I love the beat. I thought the mix was really good too.
This was
I
a
thought
good mix.
the beat wasn't as hectic as the first one. Like I feel like it was a little smoother, like at least in terms of mixing, because I could hear you much more clear. I love the beat. Shit had bounce to it. You saw me. I was really fucking with that shit, man. Creativity, 1.5. The my shit over and over on the chorus. We got to fill that in with some other stuff. That's just me personally. I feel like it's catchy, but not in the same way that Blake raps was catchy, because you're kind of just saying it. When he was doing it in the first song, it was melodic, it was hypnotic. I didn't get that same vibe with this one, because I don't think the track had the same vibe as the first song, but we're not here to compare. Vocals, I gave a 1.5 because I actually like your voice. You were doing some Ty Dolla $ign kind of vibrato hits at certain points. I was actually genuinely impressed. Now the lyrics. I wasn't super stoked on some of the lyrics, man.
But like, here's the thing. Like, I agree, but like, I don't know what advice to give him on lyrics.
I don't really either. I mean, look, if this is what you like, if you want to make, there is definitely a lane for this. I do not think that this song is horrendous. I think that
I don't know.
fits.
Yeah.
It
I
sits
agree.
in a space of music that's outside of my taste, and I feel like, at least for you guys as well, kind of not entirely into what you would listen to personally. So I don't want to call this song objectively bad at all. I think it definitely has potential. Which I'm giving potential a 1.5. Because some of the lyrics and stuff, I feel like if you wash out some of those lyrics, organize them a little bit, I think that this could definitely be played at a party, but there were definitely some flows that I felt were a little awkward, some parts that were a little awkward. Some of the enunciation, I don't know why the way you said Trisha
I
sounded
didn't
kind of
peep that.
offended me for some reason.
Really?
I don't know why. It was kind of interesting.
In the R word.
Well,
I don't care
I'm
about
not.
that
I'm not.
shit,
I'm
but
not doing
it's
the
like-
Joey DeVille shit again,
Yeah.
bro. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you what to say or what not to say in your song. That will hinder your accessibility. Just because Pop Smoke did that shit, it doesn't work for everybody. So yeah,
I personally don't care about that shit at all.
I don't
But,
really-
people do care.
I don't really care entirely, but just keep that shit in the back of your head when you're making music. You know what I mean?
The world is very PC.
Mhm.
That's a combo for another day. Yeah. It's hard to give advice for this song because it's not really like I wish I knew what you were going for. Like, I wish I knew your goals, because this is not gonna like fit in today's music, but it's not bad. I don't know. Anyone else
Shout
got
out
anything
D-Red
to
with
say?
the red cap, man.
Yeah, you are a trip, bro.
I liked the mix a lot.
Mix was great
Yeah.
on this one. All right, I think we're good
I'm
here.
so fascinated by this man right here, man.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on. It's all right though. All right. Thank you for submitting. Next track we got, the artist is Kev Rodgers featuring Dom B, and the song is called Link Up.
Cool cover art.
Facts. Okay.
Nice.
Ooh, I like that.
Babe, we on the brink of, ay, all up in my phone, you tryna sync up, ay, doing all the things we can think of. Well, I'm done playing games, I'm tryna link up, we on the brink of, ay, all up in my phone, you tryna sync up,
Whoa.
ay, doing all the things we can think of. Well, I'm done playing games, I'm tryna link up, if you need it and you want it, then I got it. Don't gotta talk about your exes, change the topic. I know texting me on late nights is like the cops wild chances. Insecurities got you feeling like it's not it, but it's a lie, man. I swear you've been worth it. You've been morning jogging, ooh, girls working. Don't ever let your man feel like you worthless. Girl, you curving, oh, you perfect. You jobs on Sunday for that extra chicken, just like it's churches.
That 808 roll is
I like that
crazy
shit.
as
That's a
fuck.
bop. That shit is hard.
Don't gotta answer to her mom when she in her home. When you in your zone, hey, not to be cliche, but you look much better with no makeup. We on the brink.
Hey, I like that.
All right. This is tough.
No, there's a I think there's a feature.
Yeah, I was gonna see. Let's see how it comes in.
I'm tryna link up. We on the brink of, hey, all up in my phone, you tryna sync up, hey, doing all the things we can think of. Well, I'm done playing games, I'm tryna link up,
Say you wanna link up and I'm
Oh, woo, yeah.
You get a piece of me, just know it ain't no coming back. Mother niggas corny and I swear they don't know how to act. Like the way you moving, I wouldn't mind getting to it.
This shit sounds
All
like
right, this is
Ariana
it.
Grande.
Low key.
I'm etching out my 2. I'm putting in a 3 right there. Crazy.
Who's rooting for me? No time for fake love. Just hit me.
Go crazy, Ariana. Go crazy.
Go crazy. I'm playing games only for you to say so. I'm trying to sync up. Say you were trying.
All right,
Oh, I got it. Oh, this one's getting good ones for me, high key.
Nah, this shit hit.
Can I start
This
this
shit
one
hit. Yeah,
off?
you got it. This
Start
shit
that
hit.
I'm gonna start this
This
one
shit
off.
was a bop.
Listen, what are the names? Kev Rodgers and Dom B.
Yes.
This is a great song. Don't Get Cuffed in the Summer. Is that what the song's called? Oh no, I think
No,
it's the
that's the tape.
album
That's the
name.
tape, yeah.
Okay, cool. So for Link Up, I really do like this song. Production, I'm giving a 3. I'm not gonna lie, in the first half you had me a little worried with the Splice acoustic guitar thing. I was like, oh, I'm not sure.
that a
if I'm-
Splice loop?
It sounded like one. It was just
shit.
sort of in that same vein of just like, I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like the beat or whatever.
Yeah.
But then you guys came in, and I don't know who produced this, but the
808 roll.
perks and the 808s and just the way the beat, like the bounce of the beat was so nice. It was so satisfying. It's like I wanted to keep listening because between what was going on vocally and instrumentally, it was just like, it just kept me hooked and I just felt the vibe. I felt like it was such a sunny sounding song. You know what I mean? And I love shit like that. Creativity, I gave it 2. And I was going to give it a little bit higher for the production, but I do think that there is definitely songs that sound very similar to this. I wouldn't say it entirely stands out on its own aside from certain production things. But that's not to say the song is terrible. Like we said earlier, you don't have to have the most creative song in the world for it to be good. You know what I mean? Because I really think it's...
Yeah.
a good point.
I started with it. I'll wait till he's done. I'll wait till he's done.
Like, it's definitely just sounds like a similar song that you would hear on like the top 100 like there wasn't anything that made it super stand out aside from certain things about the beat, but that was just like me personally. Now the vocals, I gave the vocals a 2.5. I would have given them a 3, but I don't think Kev Rodgers, I'm assuming that was the first person.
Yeah.
I don't think they sounded bad at all. But I think in comparison to Dom B, who I'm assuming was the woman vocalist, when she came in, I was kind of like, I was about to give it a 3, but I have to take both sides into consideration. I didn't love his part as much, but her part, I fucking loved. And you heard me. You reminded
snapped.
me. She
She fucking
snapped.
snapped.
You sound like Ariana Grande. I know it's like kind of like a, maybe you get that a bunch, but I fucking love your voice a lot. You rode the beat so good
I wanna
too.
see what she looks like.
She fucking snapped. And Kev Rodgers, that's not to say you did not deliver at all. I thought you were very good, but in comparison, like she went fucking crazy. You should be. I hope you guys have a long-lasting collaboration, like in that realm, because I know you guys can make some magic. And potential, shit, I gave this shit a 3. I can't even front because I feel like this shit can be played.
That's what she looks like.
I know, yeah, I know. I'm playing this shit at a pool party. I can't even front. This shit made me happy. And this shit just put me in a good vibe. And when she came in, I was like, oh, nah, this is the one. I really, really fuck with this song. And I feel like there's so much. Oh, fuck, I'm trying to think about, like, if you showed somebody this song and was like, I heard this shit on the radio, they'd probably be like, they won't even bat an eyelid. It sounds so professionally done. The mix was fucking stellar. The beat was great. You guys both delivered. It's a fucking great track, man. You guys should be stoked.
Y'all did your fucking thing.
Honestly.
I'll hop in here. So production 3. I mean, I agree with everything he said. 808 rolls, it's fire.
Yo, whoever produced the 808, yo, come on, man.
Yeah. At first, I gave production a 2.5, but I bumped it up to a 3 because everything was good. It just wasn't the most standout shit. It sounded like you may have found this beat on YouTube type beat, Ian Dior, 24K Golden, maybe Juice WRLD type beat. And like what you were talking about before, the 24K Golden shit before we started filming. You know, it's like, I feel like this is a great song. This is a great song. I don't want to take away from that, but I feel like this sound is fading out. I feel like this shit was hot in 2019. 24K Golden really brought the shit to the forefront, and I feel like it's on the way out. Shit that's replacing it is like the hyper pop shit. Fucking.
You think on the same mainstream? I mean, that's a podcast discussion type of conversation. But, like, damn, really? You think this shit's fading out?
I do agree. Yeah.
Really?
Because
so,
I feel
yeah.
like Ian Dior and 20K Golden, they brought it into the main, right? And it's been riding for a while. I feel like I don't really catch too many songs like this anymore. Like, I feel like they are on the way out. That's not to say this isn't a fantastic song.
Yeah, 100%. But I guess it's just something to be aware about.
I don't really
know
listen to the
songs-
radio, so yeah, I guess maybe it is. Who knows?
Yeah. Creativity I gave a 2, kind of for what I just explained. The beat was good, but I just heard lots of beats like this before. And with the flows, your flows were great. And this goes into vocals, so I'll just say it now. Your flows were great, and y'all made the most of what this beat was. But it's just the fact that this was the beat and the style y'all picked that I have to give it a creativity for that reason. Creativity 2 for that reason. Vocals 3. I think y'all both have great voices. I do agree that I felt like Dom B's presence was stronger. I'm questioning, and I don't want this to come across any type of way, but like, I wonder if it's just because she's like a female and it's way less common to hear like a woman on a track like this doing what she did. Like, I hear more, because what Kev Rodgers did was good, but I just heard it before.
Exactly.
Which is why
that's exactly what I was thinking when she came in.
It was
totally
new,
took me
yeah.
by surprise. You don't
Yeah.
really hear a woman vocalist like on a beat like this.
Yeah,
at
not
least
at all.
not from what I've heard. And I thought it was so fresh. It was such a good breath of fresh
Yeah,
air.
You know what this
Yeah.
reminded me of, bro?
What's that?
There's this song featuring Bene, right?
Yeah, I know Benny. Yeah.
It's called Help Herself or something. She's featured on it. Very similar. It's like an indie rock kind of Ian Dior type beat. And then this woman comes in and it's so refreshing to hear her
Benny's voice is sick.
Oh, it's
She's
awesome.
so
I
sick.
gotta look her up.
Yeah,
This
she's
reminded me
fire.
of that.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
For sure. Potential, I'm gonna give it 2.5. This is a great song, but I gotta deduct a 0.5 because I feel like the style is just on the way out. But y'all did your fucking thing. Good job.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna keep mine quick. I liked it a lot. I thought that was fire. I make music that's kind of similar to this, so I relate to you heavy. Production, I gave it 2.5. Same. I mean, Poncho. Said it just a second ago, but it does sound like a YouTube beat a little bit, and that's no hate because it was good. It was mixed pretty well. The only thing that I would say is you're avoiding a 3 just because the high ends weren't there, and that's just me being
so?
specific. In the voice, they were, but I feel like in the beat they just weren't a little bit. I feel like you probably downloaded this as a single track. I'm guessing
MP3,
the beat, yeah. And just if you have the option to buy a beat. And you want to, if you make a bop like this, purchase the stems, man. Like, like just so you have the mix sounding a little better. But 2.5, that's pretty good. Creativity, I gave it 2. Same exact thing as what these guys said. Is it's just yeah. I mean, this style's popular. That's pretty much it. Doesn't mean that you guys didn't do it well. Vocals, I gave a 3. I think I know why we all feel like the first vocalist wasn't as impressive as the next. You guys are both fantastic. I think it's the auto-tune, man. Like, especially
I didn't say that. I meant to say that.
The auto-tune.
I definitely thought the same shit.
Right.
I was so taken aback by her performance that I just wanted to focus on that.
And clearly she can sing. Clearly you can sing like a motherfucker. Like, and that's great. It's just like to have auto-tune heavy and then to have almost no auto-tune on the second, it's a weird contrast, you know, and we want to hear your personality, and that's this style would be elevated so much more if you let your own voice shine just a little more. So I would take a little auto-tune off for that, but I still gave y'all 3 because the versatility was beautiful. And what's her name again?
Dom B.
Beautiful voice, crazy. Potential, I gave it 2.5 because it's hard. I mean, I would show this to anybody and they would like it.
I would bump this in basically every situation.
Any setting would really be fine with this.
So the 0.5 is only taken away because this is...
Because it's going out.
Going out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Interesting. All right.
But great shit. For me, this was a bop.
Yo, put some money behind this song. Regardless of what we said about the shit going out, like this... Actually, I don't know if you should, now that I think about it.
I mean, you can hop the trend before it leaves, for sure. Like...
Hey man, y'all could bring it back.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, look, I'll say this. Y'all can make fucking amazing music. So if y'all can make this, I have full faith that y'all can make something else, something a bit fresher that could really, really take off. So y'all got it. So I appreciate you submitting.
What was the first dude's name? Kev Rodgers. Great fucking song, man. You guys went crazy.
Oh, dude. All right, we got a repeat submission here. Oh, I think you reviewed one of his songs.
I reviewed this dude's song.
Oh, that's
King
crazy.
J. Yeah.
King J. All right, we got King J again. And the song is called Who Knew? That's crazy. Wow.
I remember this dude.
Fuck, now I do want the baby. Guys.
I fucking knew it, man.
I ain't shit. I made it halfway. I'm sorry.
Damn. Who knew?
Oh, was this the first dude?
Yeah, he was. He used to do the I said it could be more passionate.
My part, but maybe I just overdo. In the way that you treat me, I think that I'm just over you. Cause I tried to be the best that I could be, but you don't really care. Now I got these scars and all this pain, and that's not really fair. Playing games with my heart like this the county fair. I thought I couldn't breathe without you, but I went and found my air. See, I don't think I needed you, how you needed me. I hope that you regret the way that you done treated me. See, I was so blind, but now it's really clear to see that I was showing love to you, but you wasn't to me. We don't really talk no more and you just ghosting me. I swear to God, I hate when I let people get so close to me. Close friends for life, right? That's what we supposed to be. Now I'm drinking to this pain, another toast to me. See, I've been fighting all these battles, I've been fighting all these demons. I don't think you understand, so I understand you're leaving. Tell me stay alive, but I'm searching for a reason. Cause my heart is so cold, it don't matter about the season. See, it's pain inside these lyrics, and I hope that you can hear it. Spending time inside my mind, most of the time is when I fear it. PTSD from my history, I wish that I could clear it. Put a lock around my heart, don't let nobody else come near it.
Nice.
Good sample.
I like this. I
Fucking
like
sick
this sample.
Oh,
This is cool, man. How do you not get copyrighted for this? Crazy.
I'm not sure, but
They don't care. People like they'll put out whatever, man.
yeah.
Who cares
Feeling
about sample
broken, I've
credit?
been scarred from the lies that y'all done spoken.
All right, I'm gonna cut the song. If I was listening to this on my own, I would absolutely play this all the way through because your lyrics grab me to a point where I want to hear more what you're saying. For the sake of the show, I'm going to cut it earlier. But good job with the lyrics. Good job. Good storytelling. Good fucking job. I guess I might as well start. Production, I gave it 2. You know what? Production, I'm gonna give it 2.5. Mix could be a tiny bit better, voice a tiny bit brighter and more present. Do y'all agree with that?
I believe so.
Definitely.
What do
Yeah.
you think the voice could be present? more?
I think so. Yeah.
I feel like it was like here in the stereo. I feel like it could have been more like
really?
like
I think it took up too much of the mix space.
that's what I'm
personally.
saying. Yeah, totally.
Like more,
I agree.
More like mid
Cut
lows
the
out
low.
of there.
I think I said this last time too. Maybe it was you. Cut the low end a little bit more and maybe turn it down because it'll sit more on the high end. It'll be more blended in with the beat. But I'll wait for my part.
It was like you were like rapping on top of the beat rather than like sort of in it.
Oh,
sort of.
That makes sense. I say more like you would cut the lows, I would add the highs. Same shit, but well, not the same shit, but yeah. But the beat was cool. The beat sounded a bit old to me, like some 2017, 2018 shit, and also I felt too slow. It felt like it was dragging. I wish the shit was like 3-4 BPM faster. I think that's what made the song a little bit better. That's a personal take, but I really wish the song was just a little bit faster. But yeah, creativity, I'm going to give it 2.5. You don't really find a lot of artists storytelling the way you did and approaching music the way that you're doing it. And I really, 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 really respect and appreciate that. Good job on that. And I remember the first time I said, I would like to hear more passion from you. And I definitely think it shined through more here.
Way more.
Yeah, way more. Way more. So good job. It wasn't for me to give a 3 of creativity, it's got to blow my fucking mind, but it's up there. Good job. Vocals is tough because I'm going to give it 2 and it
do vocals not play into the lyrics kind of?
It's I do lyrics and creativity, but fucking yeah, I'm going to give vocals a 2. I don't know if you need ad-libs for a song like this, but it was just a 1 track all the way through. And I think that there could have been more maybe in and outs and shit like that to add to it. Would y'all agree with that?
I think for this kind of song, well, it comes down to preference.
Yeah.
I don't really mind that there's no ad-libs, personally.
I don't mind it either because
Yeah.
I kind of like I zone into your story like a little more if it's more
focus.
simple. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, you're right. And I'll up my shit. I'll give it a 2.5 for vocals. I still feel like you could take the passion to the next level. I still do. But definitely way, way better than the, or no, I'm not going to say better. Way more passion than in the first track. Potential, I'm going to give it 2 because this shit is cool. I can't play in a ton of environments though. I'll bump this by myself type shit. But it's just the fact that it felt like it was dragging to me. Like I just wish it was faster. That was the thing that was bothering me the most. But overall, bro, this is good. This is a step up. I personally feel like this is a step up from your last track. I know you probably didn't hear it, but it's good. Like good shit, bro.
Man, do you mind if I step in next?
Yeah, you got it.
King J, after I reviewed your first song that you sent, you DM'd me, you gave me props. I gave you your
really?
props. Yeah, he was very nice. And I appreciate you listening because this shit is 1,000% a step up from the last song. So for production, I gave it 2. Same thing I'm thinking with Poncho about how the beat was a little bit slow, but I thought the mix was interesting. I think vocals and what you're saying definitely shines bright above anything else. Like the way what you're talking about matters so much more than the beat or the vibe of the song. I really, really respect when an artist is transparent about how they're feeling and what they're going through. Creativity, I don't know what to rate the creativity because, and that's not a bad thing. I don't know what to rate it because I don't think what I think about how creative the song is matters because you clearly this is a song meant for you to battle whatever you're going through. And I think art is interesting in the way where we can perceive something that's cathartic and like we can judge if it's good or not. But I feel like to you that might not matter because what you're doing is speaking your truth. And I respect the fuck out. I do shit like that in my music too. So to see somebody else doing it, to submit a song to a show like this and to be so bare bones and just so
Vulnerable and
transparent,
shit. Yeah.
that takes fucking guts, dude.
Word.
That takes fucking guts. And these lyrics I feel stood out so much more than the first song that you sent. So just for that, I want to give you I think I gave you a 1.5 or 2 in the last one. I'm going to give you a 2.5 for creativity.
Okay.
But again, I don't even really want to rate it because this seems so true to you. And whatever anybody thinks about this song, it shouldn't really matter because this sounds like therapy to you.
This song is gonna help people.
It's going to help people.
Yeah.
In the same way that artists like Cudi have helped people with mental health issues and stuff, when you talk about shit like that, you reach people who are in the same vein as you. And I really respect artists like that, because we need more artists who are more in touch with their emotions and aren't afraid to uphold some standard of how tough you're supposed to be and shit. So I really respect you for that. Vocals, definitely same thing. I think you gave it a 2 as well, right? Or you gave it a 2.5.
But yeah.
I gave it a 2. You delivered it, I believe. Well, no, you know what? I want to give it a 2.5, because I think I gave your vocals a 2 in the last episode, but your vocals in this one were better, much better. I felt the passion a lot more. You weren't as monotone as the first song I heard. Honestly, a step up. I wouldn't give it a 3 just because I feel like maybe the vocals can still get mixed into the beat a little bit better. But again, that's just a personal preference thing. The thing is, this song is still listenable.
Yeah.
I could listen to this. It's not like it was distractingly a horrible mix or your vocals sit out too much. Just like a personal thing. And for potential, I give this a 2. But again, it's not really about what I think about, like, if I would listen to it personally. This is definitely a song that feels like it's for you and for you to get shit off your chest. And I respect artists who put music out, don't really care like how accessible it is. Because this is not an like on paper accessible song. Like you wouldn't hear something like this on the radio, but it feels so true to yourself, and you just make music because you need to. You need it as therapy. And I really, really fucking respect artists like that, man. King J, shout out to you, bro.
Word.
This is a great fucking song.
Word.
Bro, I completely agree. Like, especially with that shit about like this song is for you. I love that. I make music like that. I love listening to artists who sound like they made this like because they just wanted to express something, like get it off their chest. And now I get to like have an insight into your world a little bit. Like all of us kind of sank into the couch a little more when they started playing.
Nah, for real.
You know,
That's a fact.
and like that's a good feeling, bro. Like people want to feel like that. They want to feel like I connect with this artist. If this was on an album, bro, it would be a delight. Like it'd be like a fucking delight to listen to this.
Album closer.
Definitely. Production, I gave it 2.5. I like the Billie Eilish sample and everything. I agree with Pancho. I think it was a little 2017 with the hi-hats, but there's nothing wrong about that. Nothing wrong about, you know, throwing it back a little bit. Pause. Creativity. Creativity, I gave a 2. And I was bouncing around a lot with the creativity because y'all were bringing up some good points, because I feel like it was creative, but at the same time, like it's a weird to judge a song like this based off creativity, because at the end of the day, it's your soul. You just kind of played a little bit.
It's your experience.
So I can't really comment on it. I liked it, and that's all I can say about it. Vocals, I gave a 2.5. Bro, what's the word? Your like not performance. Cadence, close. Like your delivery. Your delivery was perfect. Like, I mean, like when you said like, man, I can't fucking stand, or like some shit like that, like I felt it. Like I felt that emotion come out of you. I love that. I love when artists like, it's like they're not reading off a sheet. You know, I can tell you probably memorized what you were saying and you said it. I love that. My biggest thing, the reason it's not a 3 on vocals and production is the mix. The mix could be a lot better, bro. It's just like your voice is so loud in the mix, and it's muddy. And I feel like if you cut out the lows, right, you dragged it up a little bit, put a little bit of sibilance in there, you know, let people know that you're speaking into a mic, the song would go, man.
Do you mix your own shit?
It's good stuff. I mix some of my stuff. If I'm not capable of mixing a large project, I'll send it out to someone more qualified. But what I like to do is like, I play around and see if I can mix it first. You know, so if it is a simple song, if this is a track that you didn't produce yourself, which I would assume you probably got it from someone else, just cut out the lows in your voice and then raise the highs a little bit. You know, try to get that presence there. I have a homie who has the same problem. He has fire bars, fire delivery. He just doesn't get the mixes right. But if you mix it good, it will be fire. I didn't mind the no ad-libs thing. I liked the single track delivery. I think it was cool. I didn't mind the speed either. I thought that was cool too. Potential, I'm gonna give it 2, only because it's not a super accessible song.
Yeah.
You know, you're not bumping this in the car with the homies necessarily, but this is totally something that you would listen to on your own time, and I can respect that completely.
You should check out an artist called Phora, Phora. His older shit, like anything from 2017 and older, because he does this style and he does it really well. So if you want to continue in this lane, I would check out his shit. But you got it, bro. And it's very clear that you're becoming more polished compared to the last song. So you're on the right track. Just keep
the
going.
last song like the same genre? Like he was in the same.
Nah,
It was
like
similar
it was
vein,
like
a little
some
more
like
up-tempo.
think of like mixtape Meek Mill, like fucking rapping some like.
But it was delivered
the-
more like monotone, like
Yeah,
how he
yeah,
delivers
yeah.
it. It wasn't like he was delivering it like Meek. It was.
Yeah.
So this would be better than like
100%.
I would equate it to
100%.
somebody like Apollo G, not in the beat, but like in the like cadence and delivery. The
Okay,
first
yeah,
song,
yeah,
at least,
yeah,
not
yeah.
this song.
Yeah,
This song
I
is,
agree.
I think, leagues better than the first one.
Word. Okay. Yo, good shit, bro.
Good
like
shit,
that, man.
King
Yeah,
J,
good
man. You
shit,
fucking
bro.
killed
Right.
it.
All right. Next track we got is another repeat submission. We got my guy Miles Squiers, and the song is called Final Chapter Freestyle. All right. Let's see what it is.
海权机构再接再厉，由野公、香平两位最新手法演出的来。
Okay.
Love that sample chop.
Check it. Hey, the fire's burning, the dungeon's open.
Oh my God.
Gun that I be toting. I'm climbing up the totem pole of my favorite rappers. And you know, incidentally, I'll end up in the rafters. People always seem to pressure me or expecting me things that are unrealistic.
This beat is insane.
Nah, this shit is hard.
This is hard as fuck, bro.
I want to hear Get Your Soul Snatch on here.
Every single one.
You be in the studio, don't sit in my chair. I be like, get the fuck out of my creative space. Don't got no time and no fucks to give to sit in one place. I see the future.
Okay.
In these rhymes, the great paradigm shifting my approach. Trying to touch a mill a couple times. I done seen the great demise of the world's greatest minds. Trying to make it off the music, build a fucking empire.
Fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Shit.
nah, bro.
Nah, he can sing. This dude can sing.
I ain't won't fold you. Under pressure, I was choosing this a fourth quarter. Y'all snoring and y'all faking ignore this. I told them every year till I'm golden. I told them every year till I'm golden with gray beards. Tarantino, I trained for like 10 years. They gon' say I made it up like they did. Fuck going out, nigga, I'm staying in. Fuck going out, I ain't they friends. My head spins. Too many labels keep asking me questions. Soaring, can't ignore it. Here with without warning. I'm floating. 'Cause 3 years till I'm golden with gray beards. Tarantino, Wesley.
Oh, it's about to end.
They gon' say I made it up like they did. Fuck going out, nigga, I'm staying in. Fuck going out.
Miles Squires, you are fucking sick, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
That was fucking.
Yo, can I-
I want to say
yo, can I
one
start
thing.
this?
You could kick us off. You
Yeah.
got to say one thing. He has one of the best voices I've ever heard on the show. For sure. 100%. You got it, though.
Sheesh. Bro, I fuck with you, man. I fuck with that. That's one of my favorite kinds of music.
That's
right
great
there.
energy.
Yeah, so
I love that
creative.
energy. It feels like I'm about to like get what I'm trying to get like in life. Like, you know, I'm gonna like go out and just like do what I gotta do, you know?
Take over the world.
Take over the fucking world, like on some Kanye shit. I love it. I really do. The sample chop. Fucking ridiculous.
Tough.
The beat was cool. I love those
self-produces
bouncy
too.
beats.
No way.
Yeah, he
Good.
does.
Produces.
Yeah, he's
If you
nice.
made that beat, bro, I'm impressed. That was good. I love that.
Yes.
This is the first artist I would personally want to work with
Yeah. I agree,
myself.
1000%.
If you ever want to work, bro, hit me. Augy Music on Instagram. I know we're probably not tagging in the middle, but I want
I'll
to
throw
work
this
with
shit
you.
up.
I definitely do.
I think he's from Tennessee. I think Nashville.
Fire.
Yeah,
So
facts.
fire.
We'll work virtually. It'll work out. But production wise, I gave it 2.5, and I really wanted to give it a 3 because I love beats like this. Like I just love it. They're infectious to me. It's just the mix, just the mix. And I'm sorry, I know, but it's just the mix, bro. It's just like there's just not enough high end going on.
His vocals are too
hate
quiet.
that. But
The rap part, yes, they
Yeah.
were. That's my only issue with the song.
I'm not.
it
gonna
was
change
literally my only
mind.
issue because the rest I gave you 3s. I gave you 3 for creativity. Thought it was fire. I love hearing songs like this. Vocals were 3. Your delivery, your cadence, your flow, the bars, fire. The little vocal editing when you do an emphasis, fire. Same
Yeah.
shit as me, man. I love that stuff. Potential, I gave it 3. I think you could do it, bro. I think you can make this shit happen if you just like finesse that shit, get those mixes in. I will say, and I did not mark you down on this for anything, I fuck with the first half. The second half was tougher for me.
Oh, did.
I agree.
Yeah.
I 1000% agree.
did.
And I'd chalk it up to maybe a little auto-tune, maybe a fact that the beat switched so much I felt like it was a different song I was listening to, which sometimes is a good thing, but like you were only rapping for like a minute, bro. Like I want to hear more of that. Like I don't give me more of that
the rapping
shit.
way more than the singing.
Hell yeah.
Way more.
But overall, bro, I gotta say I'm blown away by this. This is a good track. I would listen to this. I would add this to my playlist and bump it on the car ride home if it was released. Is it released?
I don't know.
I hope so. I want to listen
Release
to
it, please.
Please
No,
release
turn the vocals up first.
Yes.
Yeah.
it. I didn't mind the mix.
Yeah. You got it.
We're all
bro.
different people here. Listen, Miles Squiers, man. That is that's one of the most creative displays that we've had on this show. You remind me a lot of Save Someone. Was that dude's name? Save Someone?
Yeah, Save
like that
Someone.
same sample chop shit. Creativity just off the bat, 3. I love sample chop music. I do that shit myself in my
That shit'll
songs.
never go out of style.
Like it always sounds good. And this, like the vibe that you were going for, like Augie said, like I feel like I'm about to go win a football game or something, bro. Like
I don't even
this-
play football.
This shit, also, this shit. All right, production. I gave a 3. I gave the mix perfect. I think the mix is fine. Maybe it's not perfect, but I don't mind it. This shit is an M4A. It's not a wave. Maybe it sounds different when it's in a wave file. You know what I mean?
I
I
guess,
don't know if it
yeah.
changes anything for you guys. I did not mind the mix. I do agree maybe the high end could have been a little bit better, but it wasn't distracting. Like I didn't think it was like took away from the song at all. 2.5 for vocals. I agree with Augie. The first half you were going in, and I'm not saying your singing voice is like butt or anything. Like I thought the singing was cool, but if it was like a hook for like 20 seconds and then you went back into the rapping, the shit would have been a 3. I feel like the structure, it did feel like 2 different songs. So not that there's anything wrong with having like a song that's diverse or anything, but the second half did not grip me as much as when you were coming in on that like smooth like rap shit over this hard ass fucking beat. Again, I'm gushing over the production, but man, shout out to you. This beat is fucking crazy. Potential, I give this a 3. Market this shit on TikTok, bro. For real. Like, market this shit. Send this shit out to playlists. This song goes fucking crazy, Miles Squiers. I fuck with you a lot. This shit was sick.
That's a good review right there.
Good review. Absolutely.
What you thinking, Pancho?
2, 3, 3, 3.
All right.
2.5, 2.5, 3, 3, 3. 2.5, 3, 3, 3.
Copying me.
Yeah, because like I don't want to deduct that much for the mix, but like it's, I know if I add this to a playlist right now, every time I hear it, I'm gonna be thinking, damn, I wish the vocals were a
mix was
little bit, yes, a little bit, little bit better.
You think this mix was worse than the King J song?
No, I don't. But look into the first part.
Always seem to pressure me, unexpectedly, things that are unrealistically so disgusting. Please don't ask for no features.
I think his vocals could pop out now a little bit more.
Oh, maybe a little bit.
I'm not even saying like fucking like switch around the instruments and like change the like I think the beat's fine the way it is. Just you grab a mastering and you just raise the high end. Like just raise the high end.
high
Like,
shelf?
Just make it crispy. You know, you gotta torch that flame a little bit. You know? Right now it's just like it's a little soggy on the top. It could be crispy.
It's a nice sizzle, but you know,
Nice sizzle.
Yeah, but yeah, but
Snap crackle pop.
yeah,
bro.
but I mean, look, everything else is fucking phenomenal on this track. Amazing fucking job on the beat. You're in your own lane for sure. Like with the way, just the whole everything about this is just fucking fresh and brand new, and will stand the fuck out for sure. So 3 on creativity, vocals great. Yeah, I like the singing shit. I don't know. I would say they're about the same to me, but I could understand why I would say that the rapping part hit harder. And potential 3 because you're just so in your own lane and you're self-sufficient. You're doing this shit on your own, and I don't know who you work with, but like you're producing your shit, you're performing fucking incredibly, and you're making the shit work. So you got it, bro.
I love this song, man.
Yeah,
Miles
I love
Squiers,
this
you
song.
went fucking nuts.
Yeah,
dude.
this is A1.
This song makes me want to listen to the rest of your music, man.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
He's
Nah,
got it. He's
literally.
got it, bro. He's
Honestly.
definitely got
Absolutely.
it. So appreciate you submitting, bro. You fucking got
Good
it.
shit, Miles.
Good
Yeah.
shit, Miles.
All right. Next track we got. The artist is Nate the Great, and the song is called "Don't Leave Me Scarred." So this is his second submission too. I did not mean to do that. No, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna play it right here. All right, we're good.
I like that guitar already.
Yeah. I've heard this guitar loop before. No.
It's spliced, right?
Has to be. Or Looperman, something like that.
Time after time.
You probably.
Where you going, baby? Don't run, run. You make her feel like
Shade.
Where you going, baby? Don't run, run. You make hell feel like heaven. You've been guarding my heart, but all I ask is to not leave me scarred. Where you going, baby? Don't run, run. You make hell feel like heaven. All I ask is to not leave me scarred. I've never felt this way about anyone before. You took my heart, picked it off the floor. Your love's my drug and I need some more. And I don't know how to tell you everything that I've been through, so I keep it locked behind closed doors. But I keep pushing through just to get to you every day more and more. Where you going, baby? Don't run, run. You make hell feel like hell. You've been guarding my heart, but all
That's tough as
I think we can cut it. I think we can cut it, right? I just like.
Do I even need this? Do I need to say it?
What are you gonna say? See, look, I wanted to cut it, and this is gonna go into my critique in a second, but I wanted to cut it because I already knew what the rest of the song was gonna sound like, and I just wanted to put that out there before we begin.
It's not even that it's a bad song, because it's not.
it really isn't.
It's not. It's just that, dude, you need to stop listening to Juice WRLD. Like, this sounds. What was the fucking shit he dropped? It had Robbery on it and fucking Empty. What was that album?
Is that Bandit? Something like that.
No, that's a single. The fucking tape.
The one with All Girls Are the Same. That's not what.
No, not that. Man, fucking this shit. Death Race. Death Race for Love.
Yeah.
This sounds exactly like the production on this album. All right, production 2. This is definitely a YouTube beat. I've heard this loop before. You know, not everyone's gonna pick up on that, so I'm not docking you for that. And the mix was cool, but I mean, it was the fucking Juice WRLD vocal chain. Like, that's exactly what it was. And I like this style, bro. Like, I fucking love Juice WRLD. Like, I would bump this shit religiously. I don't really keep up with his leaks now. It's just been so many, and he's been gone for a minute. But like, I love this style. But this is just it's just a Juice WRLD type everything. Creativity 0. Like, there's really like, please don't take this like any sort of like you're bad or anything. There's just nothing creative about this track. I could close my eyes and pick a song in this album and have it sound exactly like what you just did. So, vocals 1.5. I mean, like, the flows were cool. Like, your voice isn't bad, but it's just the Juice WRLD shit. It's exactly the Juice WRLD shit. And potential A1, because I'm not gonna listen to this over Juice WRLD.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, so I would say, like, when I hear artists that sound like other artists, I don't instantly dislike it, but I've said this for years. If you sound so much like an artist, like if you sound a lot like Lil Baby and you look up Lil Baby beats and you rap like Lil Baby, that's cool, and you could even be good at that. But why would I not just go listen to Lil Baby then? You know, like, why am I settling for someone who almost sounds like the person I'd rather listen to? You know, so that's how I feel about this. You're not a bad artist at all. You don't have bad vocals or anything. It's just Juice WRLD just dominates the style, bro. And it's like, I could go on SoundCloud, look up Juice WRLD, and then all the homies who make Juice WRLD beats, it would sound like identical to this. Like, I couldn't tell you apart from 200 other kids who made the same kind of stuff. And that's an issue, especially with the auto-tune and everything. It's like, it's hard enough to, hear you. But with everything else, with the beat and everything, yeah, man, it blends in. Production, I'm gonna give it 2 because I don't hate the beat. I like acousticness in the beat.
Same.
But this is a YouTube beat, and that's okay. I don't dock points for that. Not everyone produces, but you're rapping Juice WRLD on a Juice WRLD beat, and I want you to know that that's gonna be difficult to break out in. You know,
Especially when this shit is like 3 years old at this point.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like if you want to rap like X and you sound like X, that's already a little problematic, but fine, fair enough. Don't look up an X beat, look up a different beat, do something new. This is like, it's been done before. Like I've had this meal before, you know? I don't like Juice WRLD. I don't hate his music.
Really?
I don't. I've never been a big fan.
I'm glad someone else said it.
Really?
I gotta keep it real,
I don't
bro.
hate it, but it's not my thing.
I've never been like, oh, sick, a new Juice WRLD drop, like ever. And it's just not my cup of tea. But even if this isn't my cup of tea, I gave Potential a 1 because I don't see it being anyone else's cup of tea, to be honest with you. Oh, so my numbers were 2 for production. I do like the beat. It's uninspired, but it's a good beat. Creativity, I gave a 0. It's exactly what I just said. Vocals, I gave a 1. You don't have a bad voice, but the auto-tune, the flow, and what you're talking about, dude. I mean, it's like copy paste rap, you know? It's like, it's almost like you went on a Mad Lib for Juice WRLD type beats and you clicked, she broke my heart from the start. Now I'm sleeping in the dark. Bro, it's like, come on, man. Like we've been through this.
That was crazy.
That shit was kind of hard,
That's
though.
called motherfucking bars. Y'all don't know anything about that.
That was fucking crazy.
But it's just like, that's just what it sounds like to me. It just sounds like you could replace you with anybody. Like, you're like, what's the point? Why am I listening to you? You know? And that shouldn't be, I'm not trying to break you down. I'm trying to say, like, find your voice. Get some lyrics that you like, you know? Like, be authentic, man. It pays off. And Potential, I gave a 1 because I think you could be a good artist if you pushed yourself. But judging from this, I cannot hear what you sound like. I don't know what you sound like, so I really don't know. You're a question mark for me right now. Yeah.
All right, Nate the Great. Take everything that I say with a grain of salt because I'm not super crazy about Juice WRLD either. I don't think he's bad. It's not really my cup of tea. Production, I gave a 1.5. I took the 0.5 off because that auto-tune preset.
Yeah, bro.
Got it, like when it got to the singing part at some point. I don't even remember. Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
You had to like throw a little reverb or something to distract because the auto-tune was all over the place, man.
Dragging it. Bro.
And it's fine. And maybe this is like your first go around with. Creativity, I gave a 0. It sounds like every other Juice WRLD type song. Again, like Augy said, I have no problem with wanting to sound like another artist. I look to certain artists for sounds and vibes, but when it's just a straight rip and there's no semblance of anything that indicates it's your song, like anything that indicates you as a personality within the type of song that you're going for, there isn't. Again, I would just rather listen to Juice WRLD, like at that point, or maybe somebody who's doing the Juice WRLD sound in a more creative light. You know what I mean? Vocals, I gave a 1. I wasn't crazy about the autotune. It definitely plays into it. I thought the delivery was I don't really listen to a lot of his music, but he sounded like he was kind of like slurring and like murmuring like some of his parts.
I think that's like part of the style.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of
Papa
Lucky.
Zan and Hop in the Studio.
I don't know if you guys know about Lucky and shit, but like he does that like mumbling into the mic shit.
I know him.
But he sounds like he's like really fucked up while recording sometimes and shit. It reminded me of that. But then midway through, I was like, oh, this is some Juice WRLD shit. Like I thought you were gonna do some Lucky shit on this, but it was just another Juice WRLD copy. Again, there's nothing wrong with wanting to sound like Juice WRLD, but find that like a lane in which you can bring some of yourself into that. Like you could definitely be writing about something true to you. I'm not saying that everything you're talking about in this song is not happening in your life, but the delivery of it, like, it'd have been cool if you like put in like super hyper specific lines about what's going on in your life to make it at least stand out, because all of this shit sounds like something that I could have heard in a Juice WRLD song, like Augy said. It just sounds like a Juice WRLD Mad Lib type of thing.
That's crazy.
And
wait. Oh no, sorry.
I'm just gonna finish it off right
for
quick.
sure.
Potential, I'm actually gonna give this a 1.5 because Juice WRLD fans, as far as I'm concerned, will do anything to get anything that sounds like Juice WRLD. So
that's true.
If you like,
Eat that shit.
They literally eat up anybody who sounds like Juice WRLD. I think that people who are huge fans of Juice WRLD and shit will fuck with this. I don't personally fuck with it. I don't think it stands out from any other Juice World copycats. I'm not saying you're terrible or anything, but this thing is so. I've been up since 6 a.m., bro. I want to go to bed after listening to this shit. I can't even lie. I'm so sick of the Juice World copycats, and I'm not saying that like you suck as an artist, but be a little more creative with the shit. I don't know.
That was a crazy sentence.
Sorry, I'm
All right, well, I appreciate you submitting, bro.
But wait, do you mind if I give a little PSA? Because
you got
I wanted an excuse to sort of give this because I've been seeing this so much in music and it bothers me, like it really does. But okay, Nate the Great, I'm not zoning in on you right now. This must be one of your first songs. I'm assuming. Is it?
He submitted a song like a few months ago, so
Okay.
it's definitely not a first.
All right. Well, it sounds like you're, starting your journey, and I wish you the best of luck. What I'm gonna say though is, with a lot of the artists out there, if you're looking to become a musician, an artist, you want to get into this field, there's a problem with copying what's current. You got to understand that when you enter the music world or any kind of art field, you're adding something to it. Like, the same way that when you walk in a room, your energy adds something to that room, whether it's taking away something or adding something, your presence is felt always. So when you come into the music world, what are you saying? Like, you don't have to be making some grand statement, but what's your energy doing? Is it just regurgitating stuff we've already heard? Because in that case, who would want to listen to that? It's like walking into a restaurant that serves burgers with a burger. It's like, well, we already have it here. Like you want to come into art thinking, I'm going to admire the culture, be inspired by the culture, and hopefully add to the culture. This is uninspired. It might make you a little bit of money, but you're gonna fall off quicker than you rose up with stuff like this. So if you're looking to get into music and you're a young artist, bro, be bold. All right, take chances. Like, this is not a chance. This is a safe dipping your toe in the water. Jump in.
This man is so nice. I was so mean to Nate the Great, bro. Listen, I really have nothing against you. I totally agree with everything he said. I feel like right now in music, there is 1,000%. People always say like, oh, you just got to follow this trend and shit. That shit is dying out, dude. Hopping on trends is over. Like, I think like people really want something new. The biggest name out of like recently in like people are starting to sound like this person is like Yeet. Who else sounded like Yeet before Yeet came out? At least in mainstream. They didn't hear about that Plug and B shit in the underground. Like in the mainstream, the underground sound. You had like Wyland and September's Rich and shit doing that shit in the underground. But like Yeet came through. He showed the mainstream a new sound, and now everybody wants to sound like that. And now everybody's listening to the Yeet copycats like, man, this shit sucks. We want something new. Even the Ice Spice shit. Drill's hot right now. She did a song. It got popping. Everybody's like, this shit sucks. You know what I mean? Hopping on trends is done for, dude. Hopping on trends.
Bro, like
is
when
done
X
for.
came out, it was huge. It like polarized the world. We're like, bro, he's like screaming on these tracks, ridiculous. And like then everyone tried to do exactly that. It's like, bro, you can try to take concepts and ideas he had and maybe develop the vocal inflection or the beats or something, but not everything. Because then you're putting on makeup and you're being someone who's not you. And it's not only to your detriment, but no one's gonna want to listen to that. Because why would we listen to you when X still he still gets music put out? It's like
They need to stop putting out X music though.
This is Fortnite music, bro. Get off the Fortnite music.
Not the Fortnite music. There's a difference. Well, one last thing before I guess we move on. I have nothing against people taking influence from artists. It's different when it's a carbon copycat. There's a difference between copying someone's style and being like postmodern about it, where like you take an idea that has been used, but you reshift it into a different light. Like we were talking about Yeet earlier. He definitely takes hints from like Young Thug and Cardi and shit, but he does it his way. If you had come in this song, maybe even, I don't really know what I would have done on a beat like this because I don't make Juice WRLD type songs.
This song. Like that's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so run of the mill. If you come into this sphere with a different, people are aching for something new, dude.
OD.
And even if they call this shit ass at first, Cardi did a whole lot of red. They're like, why is he screaming and sound like he smoked 1,000 cigarettes? And now everybody's like giving it a reevaluation, It's a whole thing about taking things that are current but adding a twist to it. even if you're taking ideas that have already been done, you got to introduce something new. Why are they saying Drake's already fallen off? Like Drake's like, people are starting to say Drake's fallen off for the first time ever, I think. Because he doesn't get outside of his comfort zone. You got to get outside of your comfort zone when you're like trying to emulate a certain sound or niche audience.
Do you guys listen to that new Drake record?
No.
I didn't hate it that much, to be honest. I didn't really hate it.
I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it?
I didn't have the desire to.
Yeah, I just
Exactly.
You know what? I'm also the older I get, the less interested I am in like shit that's like hot and mainstream. Like you said, you don't listen to the radio. Like, bro, I used to keep up with every single song that came out. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of
Bro, nowadays it's like, yo, Lil Baby just released an album. I was a huge Lil Baby fan, and I'm just like, all right.
Yeah, word.
Whatever.
Like I can assume what it sounds like, and
Like I already know what it's gonna sound like.
Yeah,
I don't
word.
even do it.
So
Yeah.
all right, I appreciate you submitting. You know what to do, bro. Last track of the night. The artist is Oscarilovethis, and the song is called Hatin.
It's a cool name.
I love this.
Sounds like a producer tag.
Oscar, I love this.
Word. There we go.
Oscar, I love this.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's dead. It sound like a producer tag. That's crazy.
They been hating for a while, just shoot the haters smile. I ain't tryna bless nobody, don't be questioning my
You're a breath of fresh air, homie.
Tag along with me and she always on a ride. Don't give a fuck how you feeling. Grinding through the pain, gon' pay off for the million. I am not that same broke kid in this feelings. Now I'm tryna change the game, I'ma show you how to kill it. Hey, I'm honestly a prodigy. I probably go down as the greatest. Even when I'm up top, winning on a billboard, grinning, they gon' still try to find a way to hate us. Oh no, they was saying I ain't gon' blow though. Now it's like that same kid.
Okay.
This shit.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I like this shit.
Switched up, acting like a. Hey, they hate it from the sidelines. We the type to break the rules and go outside the guidelines. It's my time to shine now. I'm feeling like I'm gonna be.
I'm fucking with this.
I'm fucking with this a lot.
Okay.
Say they hated for a while, just shoot the haters smile. I ain't tryna bless nobody, don't be questioning my style. Driving through the city, got my shawty by my side. She tag along with me and she always on a ride. Went through it alone, give a fuck how you feeling. Grinding through the pain, gon' pay off for the million. I am not that same broke kid in this feeling.
I'll let it rock a little.
I'ma show you how to kill it. Hey, just a youngin' with some big goals. I remember ballin' at the rec with my big bros. I ain't not the type to when I make it, get my wrist froze. Might go buy a house and buy some sites and watch that shit blow. Yeah. Hey, there's no stopping.
I love the beat cuts. Yo, beat cuts
This
are
is-
so important.
This is a fucking amazing.
This
beat.
shit slaps,
this
dog.
This is an amazing fucking track. All right, I'll go
Very
first.
good.
You want to start?
Yeah, fuck it. Production 3, bro. I got no complaints. I got zero complaints.
Shit was lit.
I got
good.
That shit was
So
such
good.
a fucking bop. I'm adding that to my gym playlist. Like that shit is fucking amazing. Good shit. Shout out your engineer. Buy him a drink. Creativity. I'm going to give a 2.5. I'm gonna give it a 2.5. This is a really dope record. It wasn't a concept that really, I feel like, stretched the boundaries of music, but it was still refreshing enough to where I was like, all right, this is different. It's cool. I could fuck with it. The complete opposite of what we were just saying before. I can hear influences from different people, but I still feel like this is you. It just wasn't a concept that really blew my mind, but this is still dope overall. I'm gonna, you know what? The lyrics though, the only thing, I'm not mad at your lyrics at all, but it's just shit that's been already said. Like it was kind of like, let me just talk shit on a record. So, it's cool. Like I said, you don't need a crazy concept and you don't need crazy lyrics. But if maybe the concept was a bit wilder or you really had punch bars, I would have given it a 3. But this is still a dope record regardless. Vocals, I'm going to give a 2.5. You have a great voice. All your flows are on point. You had some layers that were super low in the mix. I wish those were brought out a little bit more. Or I had to really, really listen for him. I think that would have been icing for me. That would have made me giving it a 3. And potential, I'm giving this a 3, bro. Regardless of everything I just said, I would bump this record. I would show this to the homies. I could play this in damn near every situation. You got it. Good shit.
You got it. Shit. I mean, production, I gave it 3. That beat was fire. I'm assuming you produced that. I heard your producer tag. Unless you're just tagging your
Some artists
name.
do that.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen some artists do that.
Is that like a new thing?
No, I've seen people do that before.
Well,
yeah.
I hope you made the beat because I love that fucking beat, man. It was never
Word.
boring for like a second.
Nah, hell no. That shit was energetic as hell.
Hell yeah. Like, bro, that shit switched up once I got comfortable. I love that. Like, I
Word.
mean, like, that would be interesting for the next 10 listens. Like, I'd still
Yes,
be
good
like,
job keeping the shit engaging. That's fucking hard to do.
that's
Very,
a fact.
very hard.
A lot of artists make a song that's good for a one-time listen. This is like, I'd play this over and over.
Or
and
a
over
listen
and over.
that's like you get through the first verse and you're like, all right, cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
like,
this
I want to hear the rest.
Word.
Like, honestly. Creativity, I gave a 2.8. I'd love to give this a 3. A 2.8. I'm hopping on the 0.8 train.
that's crazy.
And after my own
2.8 is still crazy high, bro. Out of 3. The only reason why it is not a 3 is just because I just like it's so sad when artists like shoot themselves in the foot with like little mixing things, but it is a little mixing thing. This is a personal one for me. It just sounded a little busy in the midsection, and I know that sounds
think
like
so?
like whatever, but it's something that no one would notice, but you play it and they're like they have this subconscious thought that's like, you can tell this was not made in like a super professional studio.
I'm about to tell my girl that she asks if she's fat. It's a little busy.
Just
and
say?
If she asks if she's fat, it's a little busy in the midsection.
Get kicked out of his place, bro.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
Yo, shout out to Poncho's girl.
You feel me?
Oh my
Nah, she don't exist. Yeah, I'm single as hell. Ladies, what's up?
Well, with comments like that, I don't know.
Yeah, no. That's like, yeah, that was wild.
Vocals, I'm giving 3, bro. Your vocals are fire, bro. God, like, I mean, your voice, your delivery, the lyrics, I fucked with all of it, man. I mean, like, this is a kind of song where if I had made this, because I do make music like this, if I had made this, I would be very proud of it. I'd be super proud of it. This is a
Facts.
fire song. Potential, I'm gonna give it 3. I'm gonna give it 3.
It's a 3, yeah.
It's a good song.
It's a great
good fucking
song. This is a great fucking song.
I like this vibe, bro. Look up. Just do me a favor, just for your future creativity. This will make me feel great. Look up Tommy Saint. Listen to his music. If you hopped on some of that wave, you'd be fucking on the moon, bro.
There you go.
To the moon, baby. Man, what could I say that hasn't already been said? This is a. Oh wow, I'm gonna say something.
This is horny.
No. D-Red's girl is somewhere like, nah, don't worry about him. And this is the song.
This is the guy she tells
Is
him
that not to worry about?
Oh man, that's like
Because it's the same genre. D-Red, if you're still watching, bro, listen, take a couple notes from Oscarilovethis. I know that's a crazy thing to say, but the way you wrote on this, Oscar.
Those are fighting words, bro.
No, I'm just being honest, because I feel like this sort of niche of music, like the way Oscarilovethis did it, it was so creative.
It was effortless
It was
too.
so creative and effortless, and he sounded like just smooth on the beat. He sounded like he's been doing this for a while. The beat was incredible. I really fucked with this shit a lot. Production, I'm giving a 3, 1000%. Beat was crisp. I didn't really mind the low or mid end thing at all, like whatsoever. Creativity, I'm giving a 2.5. It sound's been done before, but I loved the beat cuts and the sound effects, like the I think that was like a jingle bell right at that one point, right?
Yeah. That shit brought it to
Jingle
life.
bell shit, yeah. Like I just think shit like that is so creative and cool. It kind of reminded me of like a West Coast. Like the beat was definitely kind of West Coast, like the
it had that
D-Red
bounce
shit.
in it.
It had
for
that
sure.
bounce,
Yeah.
but I think you approached it in a very interesting way, and I love your voice. Your voice is fucking great for this shit. Vocals 3, vocals 3 off that alone, and then potential. I'm giving it a 3. I really don't have that much I can say about it aside from. You're getting a 12. I lied. I'm giving you that 0.5.
I'm not mad at
Great
that.
fucking job, honestly. Because if I'm sitting here saying like the sound's been done, every sound's been done.
Word.
Every sound's been done. I can't sit here and be like, man, this shit kind of sounds like something else. Because now I'm sitting here trying to think, what does this sound like? Like
I mean, like,
Brockhampton, but not really.
yeah, like he might get like a Jack Harlow comparison once in a
Okay,
while or
yeah,
something like
This,
that.
Harlow.
this sounds a little more like.
But I wouldn't
this sounds
listen to
too
Jack
bouncy.
Harlow. I would listen to this.
I would listen
you
to
know?
Oscar. I love this over Jack Harlow.
Any day.
Absolutely.
I would agree.
I mean, I don't think we like Jack Harlow either, so I'm just putting that.
I'm
Indifferent?
indifferent.
No, Loose go crazy. He got to go back to that shit. But come home, the kids miss you. I'm not. Jack, hit my line though. Let me give you some beats, bro. If Jack Harlow's watching the Encore podcast, let's talk.
When I get him on the pod, I'm gonna play him this clip. Anyway, I appreciate you submitting, bro. You fucking got it. Like, you got it.
Name again?
Oscar, I love this.
Oscar,
Shit,
I love
I'm
this.
actually
Oscar.
yeah,
I
give
do
music
love
online.
this,
I
bro.
want to check this shit.
Word. While you're doing that, let me see our sheets. We're going to tally up the top scores of the night.
Do you think it's interesting that on all these channels, a lot of the music is hip hop? Like, I mean, like almost 95% of it. Like, is that like an interesting thing to you guys?
Monarch.
Yeah,
Monarch go
We had a
fucking crazy.
we had a
Hey,
fucking
put this in the
indie band.
video. Shout out Monarch. I fucking love you guys. Y'all go
Nah,
crazy.
you know what it is? Because, I mean, me running the channel and me working in hip hop, that's going to set the tone for it. In terms of other channels, I mean, this is just the shit that's like in the forefront. So that's really all it is. I'm sure there's like fucking country channels and metal channels and shit. But anyway, yo, check it out. Top 3 songs of the night. So in third place, we got our guy, Kev Rodgers,
Yes, sir.
featuring Don B. Completely You got
goes.
it. You got it.
Yes,
you
sir.
fucking got it. Good shit, bro. I'm surprised that's not higher, but we had some good ass songs tonight. Second place, well fucking deserved. We got Miles Squiers.
Oh, yeah.
This one went crazy.
Yeah, bro. Like that.
Yo, Miles, by the way, bro, if this was my own personal list, I might even bump you up to first. I might even do that. Like, that's how much I liked it.
That's a fact,
Yeah.
but I
no
mean,
disrespect to the first place champion, though.
Nah, not at all, bro. Because like I can't hate on a single thing Oscar did.
Can't.
Like he really did his fucking thing. Bro.
Oscar, I like this. You're taking it home, buddy.
Yep, you got it,
You're
bro.
taking it
You
home.
fucking got it.
Oh, Oscar, I love this.
Wait.
Whatever you're doing.
Can we let that play out a little bit?
Yeah, nah, but
Yeah,
I
whatever.
kind of was like,
Honestly, a prodigy, I probably go down as the greatest. Even when I'm up top, winning on a billboard grid, they gon' still try to find a way to hate us. Oh no, they was saying
You got it. You fucking got
Oscar,
it.
I love this. You have no music online, bro.
what?
No music on Spotify.
That's tragic.
What is going on? Drop that song the second you watch this video. Drop that fucking song, please. I'm begging you, bro. Fuck. Is it on YouTube or something? Because I actually want to listen to this shit on the car ride home.
I think it's
Drop some
unreleased.
shit, bro.
Most people that send the MP3s
Nothing.
are
It's not even on
unreleased.
YouTube, my bro.
Yeah, I think it's
Damn.
unreleased. Drop the shit, gang.
Drop this shit. I'll fucking post this shit. I'll repost this shit if you drop it. Give me a follow at 97PTA. You go crazy, my bro. You go fucking nuts.
You got it. You got it.
Bro, I want to see what that studio session was like, honestly.
That was a good time.
I know y'all were like jumping up and down.
y'all-
Like,
you could hear when someone's having a good ass time in the studio.
I
so.
love the clip of the dude who made the Billie Eilish song in the studio. You know that, bitch, I'm stylish. Black gold teeth, Billie Eilish, that song. And all of his friends are in the studio, like going crazy. I know the studio looked like that when you made that song.
I didn't see that clip. I believe it though. Fucking yo, good shit. I mean, damn near everyone got a good review. So like, good job. This is one of the best episodes we had. Best songs, best batch of songs we've had on the show.
In a
Well, I
hot
wouldn't. I
minute.
don't know. Top. It's up there. Like y'all did your fucking thing. Thank you for all the artists that submitted. Again, if you want to submit your song to the show, DM us on Instagram at encore.pod. Send a YouTube link. If it's unreleased, you can send an MP3 as well. All the links to these songs that are released will be in the bio, description. It's not Instagram. In the description. And yeah, good shit, everyone. Could y'all tell the people where to find you on social media?
You can start it off. He's a first time guest.
yes, sir. I am Augy Music on everything.
Yes, sir.
Instagram, TikTok. I obviously make my own music. I produce, I mix, I engineer. If you need any of the following or would like to collab, yeah, hit me up, bro.
Don't you got an album coming out, bro? Promote that.
I have an album coming out.
yes, sir.
I do. It's called Let the Kid Play, and it's dropping October 14th.
Fire.
So please, you can pre-save it in the link to my bio. And yeah, you can hear some little teasers on my pages too. So
Yes, sir.
appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Which is sort of kinda.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been on this shit 3 times. I'm so tired. My name is Justin. I go by 97PTA. I'm at 97PTA on Instagram, Twitter, on TikTok. I'm written out 97PTA. I don't really use that shit. I should though.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it'd be like
yeah.
that.
So I make music. I produce, mix, master, do the whole beef and caboodle. Just a whole myriad of things. I love making music. If there's some artists here I really want to work with, and anything I said to you today that was not overwhelmingly positive, this is just our opinion. Don't let it be discouraging.
Yep.
We're just a couple guys trying to make it too, you know.
I say it's every
I second
episode.
that.
We're just 3 dudes on a couch in New York.
3 dudes
so.
on a couch. I'm sorry if I was a little bit rude to certain people about certain things. I'm very tired. I've been up for a minute, but fuck it, man. I hope this was an entertaining video for you guys. Thank you, Pancho, for having me. Thank you, Augy,
bro.
for being a
We here,
fantastic
man.
guest.
Yes, sir.
It's always
We
a good
here.
time here, man. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Encore Podcast.
Yes, please.
man.
All that
Yes,
good
sir.
YouTube shit. And we'll be back very shortly with another dope episode. I'm sure y'all can be back sometime in the future.
Absolutely.
sure,
And,
man.
I fucking hope
This is
so,
awesome.
man.
Yes, sir.
This is
And,
the highlight of my week.
That's
bro.
fire.
Let's get it.
So, yes, sir. We out of here. Thank you for
Peace out.
watching.
Thanks for watching.
Woo!